That's not a knife. That's a knife. Just want to give you guys a huge shout out to each and every one of you 500 plus subscribers. Thank you very much for everything that you guys have done and all of the support that you have given me. We have reached our goal. I have a YouTube short posted for an entry video. Make sure you guys go over to that short and post one comment. Follow the rules on that short and post a comment, and we will be running that giveaway for each of these two items on the 25th of July. Again, huge shout out to you guys. Thank you, each and every one of you, for all of the support and to getting me to 500 subscribers. I look forward to being able to give these two knife packages away for such awesome support that you guys given me. So make sure you head on over to my shorts and enter through that video. Now let's get to the regular video. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. Today we're going to be reviewing the Kansept Thoth. Let's check this box out here. The Thoth 3.43 inches Sparrow knife design, K107 5A1. This one here has the Stonewash CPM 20CV blade, blackwash titanium with 80's camo carbon bolsters. Let's check out what this comes with. It's got the standard Kansept pouch. The knife comes in a bag, and your information packet and microfiber cloth come in that little pouch down there. Nice display box, great presentation there. But let's get to the knife, the Kansept Thoth. This is the first time I've ever seen a Kansept Thoth, and I struggled to say it, but this one here is really nice. Blackwash titanium, 80's camo carbon, 20 CV blade steel. Guys, this is a super nice knife. Let's start here on the back. No lanyard hole. We have a titanium pocket clip, titanium backspacer, it's basically a frame lock. So it is a frame lock, but the bolsters cover. So I think they call that the bolster lock. So it kind of works like a liner lock, and which works for me. Don't have to worry about putting the brakes on that frame lock there. So that bolster lock is the way to go, guys. I definitely need to look at getting some kind of bolster lock knives that are technically a frame lock, because that helps me out on getting this thing open. Super nice, great action. Of course, that 80's camo is really cool. This one here is blade hole for deployment only. There's no thumb studs, no flipper tabs, just the blade hole, which is perfectly fine with me. I can reverse flick, and opening with your thumb, rolling it over is perfectly fine. Such a nice knife, guys. They call this a modified Wharncliffe, which I 100% disagree. It's a sheep's foot blade, but I guess because of this front here, it's more of a modified reverse tanto / sheep's foot blade in my mind than anything related to a Wharncliffe. No jimping up top. That's one thing I've noticed on some of these nicer higher end knives, is there's no jimping, which I really miss in these knives. I really like having something to grip on my thumb for push cuts and all that stuff, or something to put my finger on for, precision work. But on this side, we have our little Kansept logo. You have the model number on the blade down here, and 20 CV blade steel on that side. And then on the back, you have the Thoth and the Sparrow knife designer mark there. This knife has something else that most knives that I review don't have, and that is a hollow grind blade. So a hollow grind blade, I talk a lot about flat grinds and high flat grinds and full flat grinds. This one here has a hollow ground. So I'm going to take my faithful EDC sticker here, and I'm going to put it from the blade. So you see that hole in the middle? See that gap there? Now if I were to grab a flat grind blade, see how it touches all the way down? This one here has a hollow grind. So I don't get a lot of hollow grinds. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 hollow grinds in my collection. But this hollow grind here will definitely increase the sliciness. So a hollow grind means that behind the edge is identical to or thinner than the actual cutting edge. So as you sharpen it, it's going to get thinner for just a little bit. The blade edge is going to get thinner for just a little bit, and then it'll start getting thicker. Whereas a flat grind, you know, every time you sharpen it, the blade thickness is getting more and more and more and more and more. With a hollow grind, you're actually going to get thinner for just a little bit before you start getting thicker. So that's a cool little informational thing on a hollow grind. You guys all know that, I would have to say. But it is an oddity for me to have a hollow grind. I do want to show you guys this 80's camo in the UV action. I have my little O-Clip Ultra with UV, and look at that activity in there. That is absolutely beautiful. If you can see up here up close on the edges, all the layers of different colors and work and everything else. So just the 80's by itself looks good, and then you throw this UV light on it and it just pops and brings it to life. Such beautiful work. The 80's camo, or the watermelon sugar camo, or there's all kinds of other ones that are UV activated. All of them look amazing. Super nice knife here. Super good action. It runs on bearings. I don't really know much else to say. Designer Sparrow knife. Greg Schnaub, I think I mentioned that. Let's go to size comparisons here. We've got the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. It is almost the same exact size as the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And our number 2 pencil. And our Sharpie. So well over halfway across the number 2 pencil, and you got about 3/4 of an inch left on the Sharpie. And opened blade length there, you're about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch over the number 2 pencil, and just barely shy of the full size of a Spyderco PM2. So there's your size comparisons there. Let's get a tape measure here, and I'll actually give you some numbers here. Get this guy opened up. Closed length is 4 and 11/16. Sharpened edge is 3 and 7/16. Blade length to the front point of your grip there is 3 and 7/16. And overall tip to toe is 8 and 1/16 inch. So good size knife. Definitely bigger than the last Kansept I did. I think it was the Odd 21. Bigger than that. I want to say it's going to weigh just a little bit less than the Odd 21. 4.47, so 4.5 ounces thereabouts. So still a heavy knife, but you've got your titanium scales with your titanium back spacer. It still has the titanium frame underneath the carbon bolsters, so that all adds up on the weight there. Let's check the sharpness here. With it being the hollow grind, it's probably going to be super slicey. Yeah, very slicey, zero issues. Let's check the cardboard. Oh yeah, zero issues there. Can cut super thin slices there on the cardboard with that being that hollow grind. And yeah, works really well. I might have to look at getting me some more hollow grind knives in, but that is a really nice knife. The Kansept Thoth. These guys are on Kansept website right now for $245.89. I don't know if the 80's camo is currently available, but they do have multiple options there on the website. You can find my link to Kansept website in my beacons link, but I will help you guys out, and I put a link directly to Kansept in the description right above, down the middle of the description there. So you'll be able to go directly to Kansept and just search for the Thoth and be able to find it. If you use that link, that'll help this channel out. A little bit of kickback will come to the channel, help me grow, help me get more knives to review. So that is always appreciated if you use the links in the description. That's all I got for you today. Huge shout out to you guys for getting me to 500 subscribers. We still got the 500 subscriber giveaway. Don't forget to keep liking, commenting, and sharing on all the videos that you see. And if you see a new face in the description, make sure to push them over to the shorts to where they can get entered to the 500 subscriber giveaway, and that will be awesome to help out. Don't forget my beacons link. You can get your your O-Light through the beacons link. HX Outdoors, Atwood Rope Manufacturing, Kansept and Tenable Knives, and SRM. And then also I've got a new one, just got approved on this for Lone Star Knife and Supply. He's out of Texas, a very small business owner, working a corporate job trying to open a knife store. He sells USA made knives only. If you want to help support him and I, use the link in the beacons link for Lone Star Knife and Supply. Go down there, purchase through that link. That'll help both him and I out on growth. So much appreciated there. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and share all the videos that you see. And as always, take care and God bless.